In Silicon Valley, they tell you to move fast and break things. It's a powerful myth. But in the Indian market, that's not just bad advice, it's a suicide mission. Because what you break might be the very legal foundation your company is built on, and you won't know it until it's too late. You're obsessed with the right things: your product, your market, your customers. You track your CAC, your LTV, your TAM. But while you're focused on the dashboard, a silent vulnerability is growing in the bedrock of your company. It's the Silicon Valley syndrome, a delusion that a great product is a shield against everything else. The belief that legal structures are just paperwork you can fix later. But the Indian ecosystem is not a sandbox. It's a high-stakes arena with its own set of rules, and those rules just changed. The Digital Personal Data Protection Act of 2023 isn't a guideline, it's a paradigm shift. That privacy policy you copied from a US website, it's not a shield, it's a target. And the penalty for missing that target can be up to 250 crore rupees. And the threats aren't just regulatory. The moment you seek serious funding, your world changes. Venture capitalists and acquirers are not investing in your idea. They are investing in its defensibility. Their legal teams are not reviewers. They are forensic auditors. They will put your company under a microscope looking for a single crack. Can you prove with an unbroken chain of documents that you own every line of code? Is your cap table clean, or is it a landmine of handshake deals and verbal promises? Any ambiguity, any hesitation is a red flag that kills deals instantly. In this market, inaction is a strategic choice to be weak. Entrenched competitors will not hesitate to use legal challenges, IP infringement, regulatory complaints to bleed your resources and grind your momentum to a halt. Your brilliant product gets you into the game, but your legal architecture is what will let you win it. This isn't about compliance, this is about corporate warfare. So, how do the elite founders build companies that last for decades? They don't just build products, they build a fortress. They use a system I call the Legal Moat Framework. This isn't a defensive tactic, it's an offensive strategy to build an unassailable advantage. It stands on three pillars. Pillar 1, the corporate bedrock. Get this wrong and nothing else matters. This starts before a single line of code is written with a founder's agreement. This is your company's constitution. It defines equity, roles, and vesting. A standard 4-year schedule with a 1-year cliff is non-negotiable. It replaces handshake deals with mathematical certainty. Next, immaculate cap table hygiene. Every share, every note, every ESOP grant is documented flawlessly. A clean cap table signals to investors you are a professional. A messy one signals you're an amateur. Pillar 2, the intellectual property arsenal. Your IP isn't just an asset, it's a weapon that grants you a monopoly on your innovation. The most critical element here is the IP chain of title. Can you show an unbroken documentary trail, proving your company owns 100% of its intellectual property? This means every single employee and contractor signs an ironclad IP assignment agreement before they begin work. A single missing link can render your most valuable asset worthless. You must also be strategic. Map your IP to your business value, patent the core inventions, trademark your brand, and protect your most valuable processes, your algorithms, your customer lists as trade secrets which can last forever. Pillar 3, the data governance shield. In the digital economy, trust is the ultimate currency. This means engineering for compliance from day one. Privacy isn't a legal problem to be solved later, it's a product feature to be built now. Your systems must be designed to comply with the DPDP Act from the ground up. Practice data minimization. Collect only what you absolutely need. The less data you hold, the smaller your risk. And finally, appoint a data marshal, one person accountable for data governance. This creates focus and proactive protection. The most enduring companies in the world were built on a dual foundation: brilliant code, and formidable legal architecture. They understood that the structure of their contracts was as critical as the structure of their software. By adopting the Legal Moat Framework, you shift from being a potential victim to being the architect of a resilient, dominant enterprise. You innovate with confidence, you negotiate from a position of strength, and you attract the highest caliber of investors who recognize a business built to last. The choice is simple. Continue moving fast and hope you don't break something vital, or build a fortress that allows you to win. The Legal Moat Framework gives you the blueprint for your fortress. But the first step in building is knowing where your current foundation is weak. Guesswork is not a strategy. That's why I've created a tool to give you immediate clarity. Stop wondering if you have critical legal blind spots. I have distilled the most common deal-killing mistakes into the Founder's Legal Red Flag Review Guide. It's a precise, actionable checklist that lets you audit your own company for the exact vulnerabilities we discussed today. It's your first step from vulnerability to dominance. Click the first link in the description below to get your guide now and start building your real competitive advantage.